Yes, this presentation is titled Rehabilitation of Old and Unmanaged Bamboo Stands of Kawayan Tinik. Okay. So um, I'll present the rationale, the issues and concerns on bamboo, the rehabilitation procedures, the benefits from the technology. Okay. May warning na ako dito sa time. Anyway, here's the situation. I go straight to the situation. From actually we generated or we developed much of this technology when I was in Iloilo. Iloilo is known for Kawayan Tinik, natural plantations, and when you see Kawayan Tinik that are unmanaged, it's quite obvious na the farmers or the owner of the clump would harvest the clumps above the thorns, above the tinik portion. So what is left are the pusog within the clumps, and then this contributes to the congestion of the clumps within the clump. Okay, so and later on, this will now house the snakes and the other organisms within this congested calm. So it would be best now if you want to revive or rejuvenate our calms and produce again more shoots, we need to rehabilitate them. Okay, so inappropriate harvesting techniques. No, in a way, I said na when how it's being done, they cut the calms above the thorns. This is around 5 to 6 meters from the ground, no? And then leaving the clumps very congested, highly congested with the clumps. Okay. Now, just to show you a picture, this is more of the congested and managed old clumps of Kawayan Tinik, and these are now the managed ones. Nalinis na, cleaned, and then the old rotting clumps are actually harvested or pulled out of the clump. Okay. So methods, procedures, site identification, assessment, and then we go into the rehabilitation per se. No? So site identification, we did this because in Iloilo, in Maasin in particular, known as they say it's the bamboo capital of the Western Visayas region, if not the Philippines, they claim it. We can see really natural, no, not natural, but bamboo Kawayan Tinik plantations, no? I should say they are already naturalized because this started off with bamboo plantations. Okay, now a lot of them, then you need to identify these sites where relatively needing management of the old and existing columns. Okay, so procedure, we need to remove decaying dead clumps within the clump, unwanted vegetation such as weeds, shrubs, and small trees in the surroundings. Remove spines 1 meter from the ground that surrounds the clump. No, this is very important. Do not remove all of the spines or the tinik because the tinik actually serves as the anchorage for the clumps because the Kawayan Tinik has a very shallow root system. Okay, so you need to maintain yung spines just above the 1 meter area where you cleaned off the spines. Okay, so it's very difficult. It's actually easier said than done, but you need to do it. Now two ways to do it. One is the horseshoe method. Yung importante lang how you're going to get inside the clump. How you're going to get out or how you're going to cut down yung mga rotten clumps inside the clamp. So you do it through the horseshoe method or you do the cross pattern method. Okay. Then clamp marking and tagging, very important. As I said, you can use the lumber crayon, then put the age of the 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 clamp, or you can do what we did in Iloilo, in Capiz, actually in the plantation, is we painted blue, yellow, green, depending on the age of the clamp. This is really to determine the exact clamp age of the clamp. Okay, fertilizer application 1.4 per clamp if you have the budget for this, and then apply by broadcasting the fertilizer within the clamp, covering it with a thin layer of soil. Okay, so maintenance and protection. Here's the thing: after cleaning and after rehabilitating the clamp for the first year, the following year, don't abandon the clean clamp. You need to continue cleaning it. And this way, now you're managing actually the whole clamp. Okay. So this will give way now for the shoots to grow inside and outside of the within the in the periphery of the clamps. Okay. So benefits of the technology: production of good quality poles, straight poles, and bigger pole diameter. Number of shoot emergence is doubled compared to unmanaged clamps. Increased farmers' income through pole production in a shorter period. And then bamboo produces more biomass when managed intensively. Hence, more carbon will be sequestered. Okay. So thank you. That's it for my two technologies on giant bamboo and Hawaiian Tinik, old and unmanaged clamps. How we're going to rehabilitate them.